Hey everybody, it's Flatbread Friday, and recently I was at a local bakery. I picked up this ginormous loaf of French bread. I had some chicken and some ham and some Gruyere, and today we're gonna do a chicken Cordon Bleu French bread pizza, because chicken Cordon Bleu is French and the bread is French, and it's gonna be a chicken Cordon Bleu French bread pizza. So let's do it. First thing we're gonna do is cut our chicken breast into bite-sized pieces. And I like breaded chicken Cordon Bleu, so we're gonna bread these and make them crispy. I'm not exactly sure what size I want to do, but we'll show you. I think these are a good size. They're not exactly totally even, but they're gonna be cooked when we put them on, so it doesn't matter. They'll be all cooked about the same. And now we're gonna flavor them up and crisp them up. We're gonna bread these kind of easy way, but the first thing we're gonna do is toss them up with some salt and pepper. Okay, now we're gonna bread them up. We have some flour, we have some egg, and I put some panko breadcrumbs in a bag. We're gonna shake them up like shake and bake. So the first place they go is into the flour. Separate the pieces, coat them up. And then into the egg. And we're gonna coat these up real well. Drip them off. Throw them in the bag. And we're gonna do this with all of them. Chicken pieces are in. Now we're gonna close this up. Nice, easy way to bread things. And now we're gonna fry them up. Let's get some oil going. While our oil heats up, I just wanted to show you how these came out. Nice and even. And if any of the pieces, and a few of mine did, sticks to another piece, when you're taking it out of the bag, you just take the edge that's stuck and press it back into the crumbs to coat that piece, and now they're nice and evenly coated, and we're gonna fry them up. Our chicken pieces are in our hot oil, and when they start to get crispy looking and browned around the edges, we're gonna turn them over. It's definitely time to turn these over. Okay, these will be ready in just a minute. We'll drain them onto paper towels. Okay, these are coming out. I had a few more left to go, so we're going to cook those too. And then we're going to make our base for our chicken Cordon Bleu French bread pizza. And it's going to be good. Okay, those are done. Here comes the rest. And those will be done real soon too. I want to use some of this cooking oil to make our base. So I'm going to strain out the breadcrumbs. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of this oil back into our pan. And now here we go. We're going to add a little butter to it. I did turn the heat down, but this seems kind of sizzly. A little pinch of salt and pepper. Some of my favorite freeze-dried chives, a little color, a little onioniness. In goes a little bit of our flour. We're gonna make a roux out of this. We're now ready for a little half and half. See how that goes. And to make it chickeny, I'm going to add a little bit of chicken base. Incorporate that in. Oh, we're going to need more half and half for sure. Let's do it. Let's see where we get. We are smooth and thickened. And now we're going to add some Dijon mustard. And some honey. Honey mustard creamy chicken base. It's Cordon Bleu chicken base. Okay, here's our chicken base. It's a little thicker than tomato sauce, but we're spreading it on bread instead of on a pizza crust. And it tastes really good, mustardy, honeyish, chickeny. And when that cools down a little bit, we're going to be able to build our... Here's our loaf of French bread. I'm not going to use the whole thing. Oh, and by the way, coming up, I'm going to be making some veggie lasagna with some zucchini and summer squash from my garden. So I think I'll use the rest of this loaf to make some garlic bread to go with that. Let's say this much. And I think what we're going to do is make these pieces bite-sized. So the amount of chicken and stuff is... You don't have to cut into it, which all you have to do is just pick it up and eat it. Then we're going to cut these in half. Set them on a baking sheet. I might cut the bottoms a little bit and make them flat, but let's see how that goes. I think we will do just that. We'll just give them a little bit of a flat bottom so they don't roll around on us. And then we're going to make our Cordon Bleu. I'm also going to hollow these out a little bit to nicely contain our toppings. These chicken pieces are kind of big for these little tiny bread pieces. I don't know what I was thinking, but we will make this work. And I will save this bread for some future breadcrumbs. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to spread our bread pieces with some of our honey Dijon base. Like that. Now we're going to get them all done. We are all sauced up. The sauce came out really good. I was surprised. Next thing we're going to do is I have this very thinly sliced ham, and I want to protect that from drying out. Two little pieces on each piece. our ham is on. And now the next thing we're gonna do is a little sprinkle of shredded Gruyere. All right, our cheese is on. Some of it is not so much, but now it is. And we're gonna continue on with our crispy chicken pieces. And now our chicken is on. And I'm thinking when these are done, you may want to drizzle these, want to thin out this base and make sauce out of it and drizzle it over. But in the meantime, we're going for another layer of Gruyere. I don't mind that it's a little on the pan because we want full coverage on the French bread pieces. And when these are topped, we're going into a 400-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. We are cheesed up, and now we're going to press these down. Hopefully they will stay intact. Our chicken Cordon Bleu French bread pizza bites are out of the oven, or pizza pieces. You know I'm a snacker, that's why I thought of this, to do it this way. But they look fantastic, and they smell fantastic. And now we're going to serve them up. Here we are on our Flatbread Friday plate, and I did what I mentioned that I thought I was going to do. I thinned out our sauce, and now what we're going to do is give these guys a little drizzle. I thinned it out with some more chicken stock, and I added a little bit of mayonnaise to it for some reason, but it came out really good, tangy, yummy, and it's going to make a nice topping for our chicken Cordon Bleu French bread pizzas. Here we are up close, sauced up, served up, and it's going to be delicious. Thank you for joining me for this week's edition of Flatbread Friday. Here's our bite of our chicken Cordon Bleu French bread pizza, and in we go. So tasty, crispy, crunchy, chickeny, hammy, tangy sauce. And that was a lot of fun. We'll see you next time.